Paramahamsa Nityananda, a rare living incarnation, is named among the world's 100 most spiritually influential personalities today. Paramahamsa Nityananda has been placed alongside Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, Paulo Coelho and others by Mind, Body, Spirit, the world's top esoteric magazine from Watkins, London's oldest and largest bookstore. A yogi by birth, he has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English. Translations of these books are available in 26 languages in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 10,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services with ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world, offering exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nityananda Dhyanapitham, a spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places in India like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Tiruvannamalai. A spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers, an adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, who has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands and graced them with spiritual powers, a dynamic young guru who is an inspiration for thousands of youngsters, India's most watched spiritual guru online, a beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nityananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment.
वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं नित्यमुक्तं निर्विकल्पं ध्यानलोकप्रदीपकं वन्दे शान्तमयं बन्धं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् आनन्दगन्धसञ्चारं सर्वोपाधिविनिर्मुक्तं वन्दे ज्ञानालयं नाथं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्.
Rita from Bangalore, who's asking whether IA or Kailash Yatra is more effective to transform any individual. Also, whether it is possible to see and have divine experience of Shiva, Devi, Ganesha and Subramanya by traveling to the Kailash with a reincarnation.
Rita, you are asking whether right eye or left eye is more effective when you compare IA and Kailash. But personally, I will vote for Kailash only. See, if you ask me, I have to choose between the two. I may vote for Kailash only. Because in IA, you need to do a lot of effort. In Kailash, I saw the very breathe, the very air. Like how, even if you breathe in US, you will put on weight. Forget about drinking water. Even if you breathe, you will put on weight. See, when you see constantly obese people, your body also starts to respond to the same idea. I saw in South America, if you live in Brazil just for 3 months, you will become well built. Nothing else need to be done. Because you will constantly see the people who are well built. I've seen the people having the highest level of conscious on maintaining the body only in Brazil. The most happiest people I have ever seen on the earth is Brazil, especially Rio de Janeiro. So I can see the consciousness of a city. When I saw the consciousness of a city of Calcutta, it was, if I have to condense the whole Calcutta's consciousness in one word, poverty. The whole Delhi, if I have to consolidate in one word, feeling very powerless. The whole city's consciousness I can see. The best happiness or the highest happiness I have seen in the collective consciousness is in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I don't know whether the country or the atmosphere or the culture, people are completely having so much of awareness about maintaining the body. Highly Catholic. Highly Catholic. I was taken to a huge Jesus statue. There is a huge Jesus statue. Nearby there is a church. I was walking around and there I saw some father standing. The moment he saw me, Swamiji, Nityanand Swami you are. I said, oh God, even in Brazil people have started recognizing me. Straight away started talking to me in Tamil. Show that statue. Straight away in Tamil. I asked him, how come? He said, Swamiji, in Brazil if you see any Christian father, straight talk to them in Tamil or Malayalam. 99% of the Catholic priests in Brazil are from two districts, Thoothukudi district and the Kollam district. Just two districts. It's a strong Catholic belt. And you know the funny thing, not a single Brazilian or Rio de Janeiro fellow becomes a monk. They come, pray, we can do everything, but never become monks. I don't know. Maybe that was the level of happiness they feel and they stop with it. Clear. The very breathing in Brazil makes you well built. Your body starts thinking in that language of taking care and building. I tell you, the very breathing, the very air in Kailash makes you move towards enlightenment. So if you ask me, see, naturally I cannot say give up your left eye for right eye. But if you say I can have only one, choose, then I may choose right eye like that. If you ask me, if you force me to choose, I may choose Kailash. You are asking whether it is possible to see and have the divine experience of Shiva, Devi, Ganesha, Subramanya by traveling to the Kailash. I can be sure you will have some spiritual experience, no doubt. But it will be only in the form of a darshan of Shiva or Devi or Ganesha. That I am not able to assure. But if you are that kind of a person, if you pray for that, if you are asking for that, then there is every possibility you will have that. That's it. Next.
Dear Swamiji, is Shiva living in Kailash? Do people with intense desire get darshan of Shiva while they are around Kailash? Can you explain who are the Bhutaganas? Can Panchakshari mantra lead to enlightenment in a lifetime? Bharat from Dallas.
Bharat, what do you think I am talking for last half an hour? Are is sitting physically in Kailash. He just raises his frequency to the higher planes or comes down to human frequency, even now. So just go with the intense prayerful mood to have his darshan, you will see him. Bhutaganas are the enlightened beings living around Shiva, enjoying his presence. Panchakshari mantra will surely lead you to enlightenment, but do ajapa japa. Not just chanting, japa for some time and not doing for other time. No, ajapa japa, constant chanting, eternal chanting. Do ajapa japa of Panchakshari. It will lead to enlightenment. Next.
Swamiji, I am a doctor and I would like to volunteer for the Kailash medical program. However, I have never been to Kailash before. What would you recommend? Should I come for the yatra this time or should I volunteer? Rajiv, South Carolina.
Rajiv, first thing you need to send your credentials that you are a doctor and all that Xerox copy of the certificates. If you are from US, surely US doctors and Indian doctors are accepted by China government to do the volunteering. Send your details. We will send you the request and all the other things required to process. If we accept you as a volunteer team, you don't need to spend any money other than coming to Kathmandu. From Kathmandu to Kathmandu, it will be completely free for you. You may have to stay 25 days because 25 days only maximum China gives visa. They don't give visa for month. So 25 days is the maximum time. If you have not gone to the trip, I think once you can take us at Yatra, you will enjoy it. But otherwise also if you want to volunteer, it's okay. You can volunteer, but in volunteering, you may not be able to completely enjoy the whole trip. You may be constantly taking care of the people and all that. But sometimes you can do both also, that's it. But I am very thankful to all the doctors. I am getting so many applications. We will start now working on the process, visa process. So that's it.
क्या आप स्वयं एक अवतार पुरुष से अपने जीवन में दिव्य मार्गदर्शन चाहते हैं? प्रस्तुत करते हैं अवतार पुरुष से वार्ता।
Nityananda here.
परमहंस नित्यानंदा संसार को एक और अतुल्य और अनोखी भेंट दे रहे हैं।
You got practically everything and too much for a phone call.
अब वो लाइव किसी के भी प्रश्नों का उत्तर स्वयं देंगे।
That's great. No, you ask anything you want in your life. Ask me any boon you want.
8 से प्रारंभ। कुछ सौभाग्यशाली लोग जो 080 2727 9999 पर फोन करेंगे, वो स्वयं स्वामी जी से बात कर सकते हैं। लाइव देखें NTV पर ntv.nityananda.org।
Dear Swamiji, Nityanandam, is our life path already decided based on the planetary positions at the time of birth? If so, can it be changed after an initiation from the Master? What is the significance of Mangal Sutra and toe ring according to our Vedic tradition? Married women are not supposed to remove this any time. Is there any spiritual significance? When the husband is not alive, women are not allowed to wear kumkum, flowers and bangles, etc., and they are considered inauspicious. What is the reason behind this? Is there anything called dosha and pariharam? In what way the pariharam affects us spiritually to make life better? M. Suveda, IA ID number 89.
Your life path is already decided because of the mental setup you create, not because of any planetary positions at the time of birth. The way you grow, that mental setup, that affects your life path. Second, if so, can it be changed after initiation from the Master? As I said, initiation from the Master changes all your mental setup and patterns. So it can be changed. Third, significance of Mangal Sutra and toe ring according to our Vedic tradition. I also wanted to make this very clear. Toe ring and Mangal Sutra is not mentioned in any Vedic literature. In later on, the set of books called Smritis, the lifestyle instructions. Only in that lifestyle instruction books like Manusmriti, Prajapati's laws, and later on, only the Smriti literatures, the lifestyle books, the words like Mangal Sutra are all appearing. Even there, toe ring idea is not there. It was added later on in the Puranic periods. See, the Vedic period, Smriti period, Puranic period. In Smriti period only the Mangal Sutra gets added. In the Puranic period, the toe ring gets added. So basically, in the original Vedic scriptures, there are neither references nor any spiritual significance associated to Mangal Sutra and toe ring. So because there is no spiritual significance, I do not want to talk about it much. As a social custom, okay. I have no opinion to support it or negate it. And why, when the husband is not alive, women are not allowed to use kumkum and flowers and bangles and considered inauspicious? I think this is male chauvinistic. They are afraid to have a woman fully dressed up without husband because these fellows will get tempted. It is just male chauvinistic, nothing else. So don't bother about that. This is already broken by Sharada Devi. Sharada Devi made it very clear. Sharada Devi clearly, even after Ramakrishna left the body, she did not remove the bangles, she did not wear the white sari. See, even in white sari, she will wear the border only. In West Bengal, with border, you can't wear white sari those days. If husband is not there, she did not care. And she will do all the auspicious activities and everything. There is nothing called dosha and parihara as far as this wearing kumkum, flower, bangles after husband passed away. Don't bother about that. There are some other significance in dosha and pariharas. I'll talk about it later on, some other time.
Welcome to Inner Awakening, the most powerful personal transformation retreat you could ever experience. In just 21 days, thousands are already experiencing the shortest route to constantly high energy levels, visible anti-aging, healing of chronic diseases, fulfilling relationships, and higher states of consciousness. What is the secret behind this transformation?
Kundalini means the inner potential energy. Once it is awakened, opens the different doors for the conscious experience in you. I can say which is a master key for all extraordinary spiritual experiences.
This extraordinary program is conducted personally by Paramahamsa Nityananda in the vibrant atmosphere of Nityananda Dhyanapitham Ashram. Open yourself to the benefits of Nitya Yoga and practical meditation. Experience physical and mental healing. Discover simple ways to handle life with success. Above all, enjoy individual darshan and blessings from Paramahamsa Nityananda every day. Take 21 days for yourself and carry home the transformation of a lifetime.
Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bangalore, 562109. Contact 097422033311. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.